Coming up on First at 4, the KHSAA Girls Sweet 16 is underway at Rupp Arena. Thousands of basketball fans are taking in all the action, and we'll take you there live for the latest. Plus, members of a local debate team are now state champions. We'll hear about their exciting win.
Plus, enjoy the sunny weather because rain chances are not far away. Your forecast coming up as Mountain News First at 4 starts now.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News First at 4.
Good afternoon, I'm Steve Hensley. First at 4, the Girls Sweet 16 basketball tournament is underway in Lexington. Folks from Boonville made the trip to Rupp Arena to cheer on the Lady Owls in a historic appearance. WYMT's Jack Demler is outside Rupp Arena live with more. Jack.
Thanks, Steve. When I was looking out at the stands of Rupp Arena during the Owsley County vs. Bowling Green Girls Sweet 16 matchup, I thought it was a home game for the Lady Owls. This is Owsley County High School girls basketball first trip to Rupp Arena after winning their first 14th regional championship this past Saturday, and the Lady Owls faithful showed up in full force. They even gave the team a proper send-off from school.
I mean, the judge executive, city members, I mean, they had the streets lined. I mean, it was just awesome. I mean, and the community has come together, and probably when they get down here, there will be nobody left in Boonville.
Steve, I'll have more from the Lady Owls' first appearance at Rupp Arena and the fans' first experience at a Sweet 16 matchup. But for now, sending it back to you in the studio from Lexington, Jack Demler, WYMT Mountain News.
All right, Jack, thank you very much on a gorgeous day here in Kentucky, by the way. Unfortunately, though, the Owls lost a heartbreaker to Bowling Green this afternoon, 46-44. We will have those highlights and much more from the Girls Sweet 16 coming up tonight at 6. It's been nearly 20 years since the Knott County Speech and Debate Team won the state championship. It was back in 2004 and 2005 when they won back-to-back years. But as WYMT's Olivia Calfee explains, this past weekend, something changed for the current Knott County Central team.
The Knott County Central High School Speech and Debate team brought home the state championship title over the weekend. And after being named runner-up the last few years, I spoke with some of the senior members of the team earlier about what this has meant to them.
It was astronomical. Just knowing I come from a small team of only 2 or 3 people, and to come to high school and know that little girl won a state championship was amazing.
We struggled my entire high school career just trying to get it, and we were so close so many times and we just couldn't bring it home, and that's all I wanted really out of this year, is to finally bring it home.
And another fun fact is the current coach of this team was actually on the 2004-2005 speech and debate team when they won the state championship title the last time. So she says it was definitely a full circle moment for her. But for now, I'm reporting in Knott County, Olivia Calfee, WYMT Mountain News.
Congratulations to them. We'll have more from various seniors on the team coming up at 6.
We are tracking some fantastic weather across the region on this Wednesday afternoon, and we stay dry, also clear as we go into this evening as well. A live look from the WYMT studio. You can see not a cloud in the sky here in Perry County, and that current temperature is mild up to 72 degrees. So once again, we are well above average on this Wednesday, sitting at 73 for Manchester, also in Harlan, 72 for Jackson and London, and 71 for Pikeville, also in Irvin at this hour. Up on the radar, we are dry under plenty of sunshine and blue sky, but notice as we zoom out, this nice weather is all thanks to high pressure sitting over West Virginia, also Virginia. But notice back to the west over Kansas, Nebraska into Iowa, that weather system is pushing into our direction. So we are tracking some more moisture, also some more rain chances by late Thursday, mainly into your Friday as well. Your forecast this evening, if you have those plans, does not get any better than this. We stay dry once again, and those temperatures in the middle to upper 60s. Most of us wake up in the upper 40s to lower 50s as you walk out the door by Thursday. But again, more moisture is on the way to close out the work week, and we are much cooler by early next week. Those details coming up in just a little bit. Steve?
All right, Cameron, thank you. Turning to the crisis in the Middle East now, U.S. troops left Virginia yesterday on a mission to build a pier to get urgently needed food aid to Palestinians in Gaza. Meanwhile, Israel has confirmed the death of an American who was killed while serving in the Israeli military. CBS's Chris Livesay has the latest.
Itai Hen's bereaved parents, shattered by the news of the Israeli hostage's death, but unwavering in their fight to free the abducted, both dead and alive, still held by Hamas, including several Americans. Now is the time. There's a window to get a deal done, his father Ruby pleads. We deserve our loved ones back home. But not without destroying Hamas terrorists, hiding behind 1.5 million Palestinians concentrated in the southern city of Rafah, says Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
If not, Hamas will regroup, rearm, and reconquer Gaza.
The U.S. and other countries are racing to open up vital new aid routes by land, air, and sea. Distributing that aid has been perilous. Kareem Shawa is just 6 years old. His father Musa worked for American charity Anera. They say they provided his coordinates to Israel to make sure they wouldn't bombard his shelter. Instead, days later, they say he and 30 others were killed in an apparent airstrike. Kareem barely survived.
He came with severe head trauma, with severe fracture in the skull.
We're running out of medication and time, he warns. He needs urgent care now.
Chris Livesay, CBS News, Jerusalem.
Back here in the U.S., a bill to ban TikTok is now on its way to the U.S. Senate. Earlier today, the House of Representatives passed legislation that would ban the social media app unless it parts ways with its Chinese parent company, ByteDance. Lawmakers say that ownership puts American users' data at risk of foreign interference. Ahead of the vote, the company mobilized TikTok influencers and others to fight the bill.
So many people, not only 5 million small businesses rely on it, but 170 million people rely on this app for more than just their livelihood. They rely on this app for their mental health.
TikTok needs to decide whether they value their users or their ties to the Chinese Communist Party more.
It's not clear if the Senate will pass this bill or not. President Biden said he would sign the law if it makes it to his desk. Coming up on First at 4, 2024 has not been kind to Boeing thus far, and that trend isn't likely to change anytime soon. How recent mechanical problems are causing a ripple effect in the airline industry.
Plus a first alert for some soggy weather as we end the work week. Those details after this break.